Long time no see. I know you guys are probably wondering right now, why am I staring at a random sim right now? So I wanted to bring something a little different, not different to the channel, because I've very much done this before. But if you guys don't have me on Patreon, last year or a few months ago, I had this little mini series called Cast After Hours, where I would basically make a cozy cast session where I basically just talk about a lot of random things while I create a sim, so you guys get to see like my create a sim process. And I decided that I'm going to bring that back, but I decided that I'm going to open it up as a new tier on my Patreon. So this video is going to be a little visualizer of what you could expect, just to see my thought process throughout everything. So I think this is a fun way to show more of my creativeness, and maybe to help you guys with your sim styles and how you guys write, or stuff like that. So I have a bunch of random questions, and I'm going to be answering them while I create the sim in live form for you guys. And I also have a reference picture. I'll probably put it up somewhere on the screen. This sim that I'm going to be working on, I'm going to talk more about this in a second, but when I get dreams, sometimes I take those dreams, if I can remember them, and I try to turn it into a series. I'll get more into that later on in this video, but let's go ahead and start with this sim. But to take you guys back to when I was probably about 8 years old, my friend, we are still friends to this day, shout out to you, girl. I got introduced to The Sims because of that friend. Honestly, if it weren't for her, maybe I would have known what The Sims is years from now, years from then. But because of her, I got into The Sims 3, and every time we used to have sleepovers, I would be like,
You want to get on The Sims?
And we would try to create each other and stuff like that. And it just became so addictive that I convinced my dad to get the game myself, but he was like, I couldn't decide if I wanted The Sims 3 or The Sims 4. I was like, you know what? Let me try The Sims 4, because I actually like how The Sims 4 characters look better. They look more realistic in a sense. Okay, now that I got all that out the way, I'm gonna read this to you guys first, and then I'm gonna get back to the first question. But I made this sim a villainous Valentine, which I'm gonna get into him probably towards the end of this video. At least what I have in mind for now. I'm not gonna give away too much, but I made him non-committable, a party animal, and also active. I imagine him to be a boxer. I don't know yet. But basically what I was saying, we just could not stay off of The Sims no matter what. We would try to create each other on The Sims, and it just, I don't know, it was really, really, really fun. So I was like, now I want this game, because I could only play it when I was at her house. I don't know if there were mods in The Sims 3, because I didn't even know what mods and stuff was until I got into The Sims 4 and actually got into the community. And that's when I was like, you know what? I'm going to start a YouTube channel based on The Sims, because I already had a YouTube channel, which I'll get into that. I wanted to make that channel, which is crazy. It's funny because it's actually this channel. This channel has been through so much. If you guys look to see when I created this channel, it was like 2012 or something like that. Yeah, y'all, this channel has been through a lot. But yeah, that's how I got into creating that's how I got into Sims content, honestly. Just watching Life Simmer and playing The Sims 3, and then I finally got my own Sims game. Yeah, it's just been a big part of my life, I'll say. My favorite thing about storytelling in The Sims is that, I don't know, I kind of in a way get to see more of my creative side. Like, I get to bring my storytelling out more versus like writing them out, because I used to write stories, and I actually have a bunch of journals in real life, and I actually stopped writing because I was like, you know what? Why do I keep writing when I can literally just turn this into a whole real life thing? Not real life, but I can bring my story to life through Sims. That's my favorite thing about storytelling, if that makes sense. I don't know. I'm just saying a bunch of nothing, it sounds like. But the type of vibe that I want to bring to my channel, as you guys already probably can tell, I want my channel to be very cinematic. I have lately been deeply inspired to create a cinematic atmosphere. I don't know. I just love the aura. I don't know how to describe cinematic. I just really love that aesthetic. If you guys like go on Pinterest and search cinematic images, it's just something about those images that bring out another story. I don't know how to explain it. Which, speaking of cinematics, I want to bring that also into my desk setup, which I'm going to do a video of that probably on TikTok, because I did a part 1 and I never showed the part 2 of how it's looking now, but it's come a long way. I'm super proud of how it looks. It really, I'll say, I've been heavily into the minimalistic style as well, but yeah, cinematic and minimalism are the main 2 aesthetics that I want to bring to this channel. My dream for my content career, of course, I want to accomplish becoming a full-time Sims creator. Hello, I've been doing this since, like I said, you guys can check the date of how long I've had this channel open. It wasn't always Sims content, but I've always been a content creator. Like half my life now, literally half my life I've been a content creator. Might have stopped for a few years because we moved a lot. I moved a lot as a kid, and I was a kid, so I wasn't really taking it as serious, but content creation has been my whole life, literally. Not my whole life, but half my life, and I just cannot see my life without creating content. It just makes me happy. It's kind of escape from reality in a way. Something that people misunderstand about being a creator is that this shit actually takes a lot of time and effort. Like, it's not just, oh, you're lazy, or oh, you're not actually doing anything. This shit is like a 9 to 5. If you actually make this a job, this shit is fun. I don't mind doing it because it's something, like I said, that it allows me to escape reality, but it is not easy. It takes years to learn. I am still learning things. And it's more to just creating Sims content. It's not just, oh, you're just playing a game. No, it's more to the shit, and it's a lot. Even just creating storylines, it's a lot. It's literally like being a movie producer in a way. It's very hard and very time consuming. You have to be very, very, very patient. So my favorite comfort game besides The Sims, fun fact, like to color. I like to color sometimes. If I'm not writing, I like to color. I don't do it all the time, but if I'm just really, really, really bored and I kind of like these eyebrows. I low-key want to use them. I'm actually going to tell you guys what the app is called specifically. One of them is called Perfect Home, where you it's like a puzzle. You put the items where they're supposed to go. And then I like playing episodes sometimes. I haven't been playing it because it's like every good option you have to pay for. So I just stopped playing it. Sometimes I play crosswords. Okay, here's my games. So I have Angry Birds, BitLife, Candy Crush, Crossy Road, Episode, Perfect Home, Prison Break, which was my favorite game as a kid, Sims Free Play, which I have not even played that in a while, but maybe I'll get into it again one day. Slither.io, Subway Surf, Temple Run, and The Sims. I did have a word search app. I guess it's on my iPad. Yeah, if I'm bored and I'm just laying in bed, sometimes I'll play games that kind of take my mind off of reality as well. All right, question number 7. I'm so sorry if you guys can hear the fan in the background. When I get out of breath and I start to feel like I'm gonna pass out, that's when that fan has to come on, because if it doesn't, this will be no video. But what motivates you to keep creating? I just want to prove to myself that I can do whatever I put my mind to, as long as I put God first. No matter what anyone says, like, you're not always going to have people that's on your side and people who understand you, and that's okay. That's all that motivates me. And also, like, the nice comments that I get, all the wonderful mutuals that I have met doing this. it all means a lot to me. So just having good people in your circle, having, even if you don't have a lot of supporters, like I'm not talking YouTube wise, if you're a creator, I'm talking in person, in real life, people who know you. Even if you don't have that big support system or whatever, as long as you know in your mind that it's all going to work out and it's all going to go according to plan, that's all that matters, honey. And just praying. I've been trying to get closer to God each and every day. I just hope that I'll one day be able to share my testimony, because yeah, it's really hard. It is really, really hard. My favorite project would definitely be Becoming Chanel. There is so much that I have written now. Even when I did like Grace in the Waiting, oh my gosh, I feel so bad leaving you guys behind. I feel like I always do that. Like I'll start a gameplay series and I never finish it because I get bored. But I feel like I put so much time and thought and effort into Becoming Chanel. There's no stopping. When we get to it, you guys will look back at this video and you'll be like, oh my gosh. I'm really hoping that I go through with it. I don't have no plans on stopping, so it's a lot, y'all. It's gonna be really, 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 really good. It's definitely one for the books, I'll tell you that. My biggest creative struggle, I would definitely say, is sometimes I'll hesitate in putting out the content because I'll get in my head and I'll be like, this isn't good enough, this isn't good enough. Sometimes I just overthink, and hold on, it says person detected in my backyard. Okay, we're good for now, y'all. My car got broken into not too long ago, so I don't trust nothing. Anyway, like I was saying, yeah, my biggest creative struggle right now would be I'm a little too hard on myself, and I second guess myself too much. There's not a specific content I want to make more of, but I do definitely want to start posting more. That's why I am starting the cast after hours again, because I feel like I need something for in between when I'm working on Becoming Chanel and stuff. That way you guys still have videos to look forward to. My favorite thing about my community and supporters is that, like I said, when I second guess myself, you guys prove me wrong every time. Y'all like really are the main reasons I keep posting content. When you guys tell me, no, your content is so good, and you guys are definitely the reasons that I keep doing this for the most part. What helps me get creative, what helps me get inspired is watching TV shows, and sometimes I'll watch, like New World had this one series, I don't know if he's still working on it or not, but it was called oh, I don't even remember, y'all, it's been so long. I think it was like Magnolia. Oh my gosh, he was working on this series and I don't remember, like it's been that long. I think it was called Magnolia or something. If y'all know New World, you know what I'm talking about. But it's basically a show that he's trying to make happen through his Sims characters. I watch Bloodhounds. Oh my gosh, I'm not gonna say too much, but y'all, I am obsessed with Bloodhounds. This is like probably my third time watching season 1, and then I am watching season 2 again for the second time because I just finished it, because I remember when it first came out and I don't remember how far I got, but I seen that Gunwoo was about to get beat up. I turned it off immediately. Gunwoo and Woojin, I turned it off immediately. I said, no, we're not going out bad, like we're not going out sad like that. I can't watch them get beat up. So I did not watch it until last week. I literally watched it all in one day. No, 2 days. But yeah, I've been watching Bloodhounds, Euphoria. Even though season 1 and 2 were the best seasons, but I still like the lore and the plot twists. What else have I been watching? Mint Simmer. Oh, and the show From. Just turn your head if you don't like gore and you'll be alright. It's a good ass show, y'all. It's a really good show. I'm never gonna get through these questions. I probably have like 30-40 questions and I'm only on question 13. I talk so much. I can talk for hours. Like if I actually know you or if I'm comfortable enough, I will literally talk your head off. This is a good question. I definitely by the end of the year want to be known in the Sims community. If you guys keep up with me on Twitter and even on TikTok, you guys know that I say that a lot, or I've said it twice now, but I'm very serious. I'm very serious about my work. I'm very serious about what I'm doing. And this year I kind of seen this as my break year and want to see, because something keeps leading me back here. I don't know if I'm just delusional, but every time I take a break from creating content, something leads me back here every single time where I just start again. Yeah, the goal for the end of this year is to become a full-time content creator, and to the point where I'm financially able to do this for a living. My favorite cast style lately has probably been, most definitely, if I'm understanding this question correctly, I would say Maxis Mix. Okay, so when I first started, I was big on Maxis, and then I was big on just Alpha. But then I was like, I don't like it by itself. For the past few years, I've been heavy on Alpha and Maxis mixed together. So ever since I've decided that, I've been more happy with how my Sims come out, and as you can see, it takes me quite some time to actually finish my Sims because I'm not gonna be done until I'm happy. I should probably save though what I do have. It's actually funny because I don't listen to music. I actually like to listen to the sound of water. It calms my spirit. I don't know, it's weird to describe, it's weird to explain, but it helps me to get things done. It helps me to relax. It helps me to focus. 90% of the day, even going to sleep, I listen to water sounds. I just have to listen to water sounds. I don't know. But when I do decide to listen to music, I like to listen to Doja Cat. I listen to a lot of music, even down to everything except for like country. I listen to a lot of pop, hip hop, like rap. Yeah, those are the main genres I listen to. I hope that when people watch my videos that they feel some type of inspiration by it. I hope that it motivates you guys, and I hope that you guys get some type of laughter in. And by watching my videos, I hope that y'all know that you can always do what you put your mind to. Okay, so I got most of him done. I added a few tattoos on him that I feel would best represent who he is, who his character is. And yeah, so now I'm going to be giving him a few outfits, probably in every category. That way I can just get it over with, because I'm tired of my townies walking around looking crazy, okay? I'll probably do like townie makeovers as well with this cast after hours, because like I said, I'm tired of them walking around looking crazy. Yeah, I don't want that no more. This is easy. As far as insecurities and certain, depression, anxiety and stuff, I would say I relate most to Grace and Chanel. I would say both Lotto and Beyonce. I have not tried to recreate Beyonce yet. What inspired becoming Chanel? Like I said in the beginning, the shows from All American and Bloodhounds, Euphoria for sure. My favorite thing about world building is watching everything come to life. For example, with this sim that I'm working on, I plan to have him stay in Mount Kamarubi. So I guess I can talk about it a little bit more. I had got a dream a few nights ago. I'm not going to go into details what it was about, but long story short, I got a vision of what the person looked like, and there was something that happened in the dream that made me think, I can use this as a storyline. So that is why I'm creating this sim right here. And in the dream, I remember hearing, be careful, like he seems dangerous. I'm not gonna say too much. But that gave me a lot of inspo. I remember it. So I said, you know what, I'm going to turn this into a storyline. I was like, this is definitely going to be something in Mount Kamarobi because I seen Ashley Plays Machinima cutscene or whatever on TikTok, and I was like, oh, this is good. Like, the last time I played in Mount Kamarobi was like years ago when I had another Let's Play series, and I never really played in Mount Kamarobi, so I was like, I'm gonna give it a go. I have to still come up with like the backstory and stuff, but long story short, I like to create a sim and then I like to think, what world am I going to put them in? And then that's where the fun comes in, because once I see the builds in person for myself, I'm like, yo, this is actually like, I can see a lot of things happening here. I hope that makes sense. I feel like I just went in circles with that explanation, but that's the best that I could explain it. The sim that has the most hidden lore, I'm gonna go based off of Becoming Chanel. I would say would probably be, oh, okay. The person that has the most hidden lore is definitely Cecilia. I'm not going to tell you guys why. Eventually you guys will know, but until that time happens, I'm not going to tell you guys. I'm not going to get into all the details. I basically already have in mind what story line that I'm going based off of, and yeah, based off the storyline, I just make the sim. I fit their face as best as I can with their role, and then I just give them their traits based off of how I want them to act in game. I am excited for your guys' reaction with how season 1 of Becoming Chanel is going to end. I already have it written out for the most part. I just have to write out each episode, but the lore, y'all, the plot twist is it's gonna be crazy. Like, I think you guys are gonna be, jaws are definitely gonna be on the floor. That's all I'm gonna say. So I actually, while I edit, I do not listen to anything. I do not eat anything. The only way I can eat is if I'm watching a show or like something interesting on YouTube or baddies. Okay, so there was a point in time where I was heavily into coffee. I still like coffee, but I haven't drank it in like a month. I've never drinking an energy drink before. That's a fun fact about me. I have never, unless you count coffee. So I guess I would go with juice, but lately I've been drinking water because my body has been telling me that I need to drink more. So I would say, for one, a rainy day. You cannot go wrong with rainy days. Okay, hear me out. Rainy day and you're reading a book. I turn on my water sounds. I read the Bible, write out my thoughts, play The Sims. That's my ideal cozy. Why am I saying cozy? What was that? I am 100% a night owl. I will stay up until 6 in the morning just working on content, because I can work on content from my bed because I have the Notion app, and that's what I use to write out thoughts and ideas. If I'm not on the computer, 9 times out of 10 I'm in the bed writing out thoughts in my Notions app, or I'm on YouTube. Definitely a night owl person though. My favorite season aesthetic wise would probably be summertime and fall. Oh, this is hard. I was born in October, so automatic fall baby, but the older I get, the more I hate the cold. And yeah, some people be like, well, fall is right in the middle of hot and cold. No, I get cold so quick. I am always cold. So fall is cold for me still. Even at like 60 degrees outside, that is cold to me. So I definitely would say summertime, I guess. Aesthetic, I don't know, but it does say aesthetic wise. It doesn't say temperature wise. Aesthetic wise, I'm gonna go with fall. If it was temperature wise, I would go summertime. If my sim could describe me, they would probably say talkative at times, creative, lonely, hard worker, a good listener, funny, friendly, goofy, sensitive at times. I don't know. There's a lot of ways to describe me, but I'm probably one of the most nicest people that anyone will ever run across. I get that all the time. People always tell me how kind-hearted I am. Like, even if I'm done wrong, I'll just quietly remove myself from the situation and I just go on about my day, because nowadays I just give everything to God. Definitely minimalistic. Definitely a minimalistic house that is on the beach. As long as the house is on the beach, I'll do the decoration. My favorite detail to add to Sims, I guess I'd like to add moles. Like, I don't know if you guys realize, but I add moles on pretty much all of my Sims. And it's become a habit, but I guess that's my signature detail. I don't know. It's just something about moles that bring a character to life. These last 10 questions are questions that go deeper into the person that I am. What keeps me going, even if I feel discouraged, is the people that do show support to me, even my supporters that be in the comment section on almost all of my videos. Like, that means so much to me. Like, y'all don't even know. I know a lot of content creators say this, but we mean it. Like, it's so hard, especially being a small content creator. Something I'm learning about myself lately is that I don't have to prove myself to anyone. It's okay to make mistakes and not to blame myself all the time, not to be so hard on myself all the time. Yeah, even if it's not okay, it's okay. Just keep praying. And I'm not perfect. As long as I get up still and I continue to prove myself. Success looks like, it's not even just about money. Success is happiness, finally being able to be happy. I feel like Beyonce saying that when she was asked what is her aspiration in life.
Miss Third Ward, your first question. What is your aspiration in life?
Oh, my aspiration in life. Wow, that's a great question.
But now that I'm older, because I remember when I was younger, I was like in 3rd grade when that album came out, and I'm 22 years old now. But when she said that at the time, I was like, what does she mean by that? But now that I'm older, I'm like, just because you have money, just because you have fame, it doesn't mean that life isn't going to beat you down. So I definitely understand what she means by that now. And honestly, that's what success looks like to me. Being happy, being free, just living peacefully. The kind of life I'm trying to build for myself is the kind of life where I won't have to ask anyone for a gosh damn thing. I want to be able to see things that I've never thought I would ever be able to see in my life. I want to be able to bless people. I want to be able to share my testimony. I want to be able to do things in life that I've never even thought of doing. Like, one day, eventually, I want to model for Beyonce, Rihanna, like their hair care line. I know it sounds crazy, but it can happen. That's what I'm trying to build for myself. I'm trying to show myself, girl, it's okay to ask God for help. It's okay to share your dreams with God. That is literally what he's here for. As long as you respect him and obey him and you're getting close with him and you put him first, it is okay. He wants us to go to him with those things in life. I really hope that the sound quality in this sounds right, because we're getting deep into these topics. But that's pretty much what I want to create. That's the atmosphere I want to create with the cast after hours. And it won't even just be cast, it'll be builds and stuff, like watching me build up for my series and stuff like that. But this is what you guys can expect, just me rambling about a bunch of nothing really. I don't know if this question is saying in general, but in general, I want to one day travel to Bora Bora. I've always wanted to go there. I am, fun fact, terrified of water. I will go to the beach, I will get in the ocean, I will go beyond the waves, but once I can't feel that bottom floor, even if I'm past the waves, if I put my feet down and I can't feel the bottom, best believe I am getting out of that water. Okay, I am getting out of that water. I do not play when it comes to water, but I love water. It's so weird. I maybe one day want to visit Korea, Japan, just places that I never would imagine in a billion years going to. Definitely meeting celebs that I grew up on. I have so much that I want to do. I have so much I want to accomplish. That's why I'm a little confused with my future, because I have so much that I want to do eventually, and I know it's going to take some time to build up to it. The kind of energy I'm trying to protect lately is definitely my peace. That's all I have to say on that. The last question. One thing I hope that you guys know about me or get to know about me is that if you ever need any advice or have any questions about content, or if you guys ever want to just type in the comments something you're going through in life because you have no one else to talk to, you guys can always feel free to leave it down anonymously below in the comments, and I will give you the best advice or like the best words of encouragement that I can give you. I'm thinking about opening a group chat up on my Patreon as well eventually, so that you guys can actually talk to me about the things like that and just content in general. Just so I can get to know you guys a little more. Like, I don't know, I'm the most nice person ever. I want to get to know you guys. So that's what I hope that you guys get to know about me if you don't already. All right, so I am finally finished with all of Enzo's outfits. Let's give a little preview of all the outfits. I'm gonna let the music play a little bit while I show you guys all of his outfits.
You said you ain't trying to get ignorant. I'ma tell you what I want. I don't need me a reason. Cut the check or I'm leaving. Flight in the morning, a flight in the evening. Got no time, I ain't got no time. Take my dues on.
Alright, so I am finally going to go ahead and wrap this video up here. I don't know how long this video is going to end up being, because right now I have an hour and 40 minutes to edit, but it was so much worth it. I feel so much better now that I've let out a little rant. Why does that not sound right? I hope that you guys enjoy this type of content, and if you did, I'm going to open up another Patreon tier, and it's going to be called Cast After Hours. If you guys enjoy that and want a way to support me, I would really appreciate it. This video, I wanted to post it on YouTube just to show you guys a little bit of what you can expect with these type of videos. I would try not to make them as long on Patreon unless you guys do not care. That can also be a little way for us to chat as well. And thank you guys so much for watching this video. I'm going to end it right now because I am so tired. Thank you guys for listening and yeah, staying here with me throughout the whole video. And until the next time, I'll see you guys soon. Dag dag.